And hi guys, hi and welcome to this live trailer reaction and review of the new Terminator Dark Fate trailer. So, of course, by the rules of the universe, by that, how to say this in English? By the gods, but not by the good gods. Okay, I'm stopping with this. The point is, this came out when I was very asleep. So the first thing I can do is to cover it before I go to sleep, like 14-15 hours later, basically. I had a lot of other things to do, guys. But first I want to tell ya, I am very excited about this movie. It's not like I'm not. And actually this is one of the few movies that are left till the end of the year. So there's not really a lot to look forward to. Yeah, I know there's the Joker, there's that movie, like I am totally forgetting something, but the point is after basically, the Avengers, Shazam, the Avengers, Captain Marvel, what did I saw last? Yes, Spider-Man. There's not really a lot that is left, unfortunately. But I am a fan of Terminator. For the most part, grew up with all the movies. Terminator 3 as well. And then, the other Terminators. Especially the next one after that, that really had no Arnold. Except for the fact that, Arnold was a CGI young version. That's the first CGI young version of Arnold that we have seen in a movie. I think it was Terminator Genesis with Christian Bale. Yeah, and after that, I actually really loved the last one. The last one, yeah. So I know that there's, some conflict about the last one. Like, of course there is, but I really love how Arnold got some of the T-1000 and he was able to now be half liquid. That's so awesome and so like poetic justice for the fact that he fought and beat that guy in Terminator 2. Then he fought that female Terminator in Terminator 3 that was like in between technologies. She was a combination of, metal skeleton and the liquid part. So he basically became that. It was very cool. I really loved it, but now I have to scratch everything to start all over again. I don't know if they're gonna keep that line where, the storyline where they're basically explaining that, Terminator's skin ages and that is why Arnold is freaking out. But he does look very good, by the way. So, yeah, those are my initial thoughts, guys, before I start, reacting to this trailer, which will give you a lot of time to gather. Now we can start from the beginning. As always, I'm just, skipping ahead without watching the trailer sometimes, so in order to just pick a screenshot. That's all that this is. So hi to my dear Ivy, hi to Kratos. And by the way, dear Avi, I just could not give you a heads up. I actually worked on something else when you wrote, something that maybe you're going to see very soon. It's kind of a secret. Yeah, it does. I'm not going to say anything else. so, so I was very busy for the past 2 hours, and I was planning to do this, for the past 2 hours, but because of this, I just couldn't get to the live stream. And also Cyberpunk had CD Projekt Red had a Cyberpunk game tray, what the heck is game tray, game, basically, preview and some gameplay. That's what I wanted to say, but it's very freaking late. That was interesting. I have to cover this as soon as possible, but we'll see when that's gonna happen. Anyways, back to Terminator Dark Fate, and let's see this trailer. I hope that's going to give us more than what the previous gave us. And yeah, maybe, of course, a heart. Okay, let's do it.
Talk fast.
Oi.
You first.
That was very rough, actually. to watch. I have to talk over the trailer because of the copyright.
My name is Sarah Connor.
Oh yeah.
August 29, 1997. It was supposed to be Judgment Day.
Okay.
But I changed the future.
Of course you
Saved
did.
3 billion lives. Enough of a resume for you?
Wow.
No. You may have changed the future, but you didn't change our fate.
What? Well, apparently that's the truth. That's like amoeba splitting.
I know you're scared,
Oh.
but I'm here to protect you.
Well, she's determined.
Never seen one like you before.
Oh, I just love how she
Almost
looks.
human.
I am human, just enhanced.
She's very impressive.
Why do you care what happens to her?
Because I was her.
Kind of weird how she delivers that.
I can see you're very upset. I'm going to help you protect the girl.
Okay.
Nobody else is gonna die because of me!
Oh, we know that storyline.
If you don't make it, everybody dies!
Expect a big pain, brother.
Of course.
The whole body's a weapon.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
That's pretty brutal. Oh my god, that's awesome.
When this is all over, I am going to kill you.
I
What?
understand.
Why? What do you mean you understand? I don't understand. Oh yeah. It's awesome.
I'll be back.
Yeah, sure. Kinda don't want you to be back with that attitude for some reason. Okay, guys, that was pretty good trailer. I'm kind of conflicted about some elements of it, but I am going to discuss all that with you guys right now. So, yeah. Hi, just Noah. Well, I'm very thirsty. I'm sorry, guys. So, I don't expect this trailer to be super dramatic or spectacular. I mean, spectacular depends on what way. I think that it showed a lot of the movie, so I do hope that that's not going to be the case. I mean, that's only deceiving that it's showing a lot of the movie, but actually, you know, the movie has a lot more to offer us. I really hope that's the case, because if it isn't, I hate to see the whole movie up front, even in the trailer. I just hate very revealing trailers. At the same time, I want to see more of the movie, but I don't want to be spoiled. And they basically showed the beginning and the beginning, middle, and end. Yeah, or at least that's how it looks like. But hope it isn't. Yeah. I want to tell you, Ivy. Well, I will tell you actually. Yeah, well, you know, James Cameron basically did more. He's not the director now. Tim Miller is the director of Deadpool, but we are led to believe that James Cameron this time has a pretty big, you know, say on what's going to happen here. But when he's not a director, stupid things happen. Like, for instance, when we saw Alita Battle Angel, it's a pretty solid movie, but there's so many cheesy, cringy moments in it that is not usually what James Cameron does. He's always tried to deliver genuine emotion, not really that on top, or I mean over the top. But you know, in Alita Battle Angel, there's so many times that I was just like, ugh, you know. So it was coming out as too childish, too artificial, and too cringy at points. At points. I mean, the whole movie was overall good, but it was obvious that he did not make this movie. He just was like, technology here, yeah. Oh, this thing, okay. Oh, this storyline, that's kind of fine. Well, Alita should be this way. Maybe a bit. Okay, you're right. You're the director there. So I kind of feel that that is what happened with Alita. But anyways, let's continue with the breaking down of this trailer. Yeah, Kratos, yeah. Everything after T2, which for me is a bummer. I loved how, Arnold, I mean not Arnold, but T-800, the Terminator, our Terminator, got that power of the liquid Terminator. It was so awesome. He was so cool with that, and we only, got to see him use it for like 10 seconds. I recently rewatched that movie, I rewatched the previous, so I have a pretty awesome idea of how, was it, and I remember it very vividly. But let's now break this down. Like,
Talk fast.
okay, it's kind of hard to get used to her voice. I mean, it was never like super feminine or, light or anything like that, but it sounds like a truck driver or something like that. Actually, she kind of gives that vibe. Anyways. And the girl's like, there's a very good looking old woman with a gun. Like, what? So she's like, I'm not having this. You're going down, lady.
You first.
Wow, she's pretty big. That's how she looks like super tall. I always imagine that, I'm just gonna check something. I always imagine that, sorry. Until I get to what I want to see, I can't think. Yeah, so I always imagine that Linda Hamilton was taller. She always presented that type of a look, I think. Okay, wait. Okay, so yeah, but maybe she shrinked because of her age. Anyway, she does look very good. She only got very wrinkled, but she did manage to sustain her face. She did not morphed, so to speak. Some people, get older in a way that they drastically change. You can't really recognize them, but she just got wrinkled, basically, which is a good way to get old. I mean, it's better than drastically change and like, okay, I can't recognize this person, but because she's so fit, she looks very, very well. Yeah, heavy smoker, exactly. Yeah, perfectly. You put it perfectly.
My name is Sarah Connor.
She looks so awesome here.
August 29, 1997. It was supposed to be Judgment Day. But I changed the future.
So what happened all these years? She thought that everything is awesome because she got to get older and all of that, and nothing ever happened. Everything was normal. But behind the scenes, somewhere that we don't know where exactly, there was something happening. Skynet, or I don't know, some other software was developing. That is just my theory. You're not room service, right? Yeah, the pistol and sailor's voice. Well, good morning to you, regardless, Indomate. That's gonna be hilarious if I see that in some kind of a parody. Okay, continuing.
Saved 3 billion lives. Enough of a resume for you.
She's so rude. Although I get it, I mean, she got through so much in her life.
No.
And the girl is like, no, you don't know what I've seen, where I come from. You actually have no idea what's going to happen. You only postpone the inevitable. How many times we heard that? A lot of times. It's basically the plot for every Terminator. Well, almost every Terminator movie after Terminator 2 or something like that.
Change the future. But you didn't change our fate.
But I get it. I get it. I mean, she is saying here, you changed the the future, yeah, but not the fate, which means that the fate is to come. Judgment Day. Judgment Day was, moved maybe, but it still happened. The fate may be late, but it still did happen. Something like that. I mean, it's just the way that I understand it from the trailer, because this is judging by the trailer. Hi, BB. Hi, BB. It's so cool. So if it's not Skynet, what the heck is this? You can definitely tell that it's a different technology in terms of even the design. They are so black. I mean, they're more like, how to say this? Like they're dipped in machine oil, in black machine oil. It's very interesting. Very interesting style. I mean, you always wonder how they can even make a new design of the Terminator we see so much. What else technology they can add to the new Terminator so they can differ from the previous ones? I always wonder that. And here's the freaking answer. That's pretty cool. I really love it. Yeah, it's definitely like a routine, Ivy. Yeah. They're just like amoebas. I don't know if they're going to say that they're like amoebas in the movie, but it's so close to the mind. I wanted to say something about this. So this guy in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. played Ghost Rider. I always thought that, like, because I know Ghost Rider as a comic book character, and I was like, what is that mouse playing Ghost Rider? I mean, not to be rude or anything, it's just that it's what comes to mind when you look at him, because he's no badass, he's no man's man, he's no like, what you imagine this character to be in any kind of a way. It's just how it just felt that they picked him to diversify the cast, because he is Latin, Latino American, Mexican, I'm not sure exactly, but you get the point. They wanted to diversify somehow, so change the character's ethnicity. I mean, no matter why. Oh, is this character? He's supposed to be very good-looking, badass. Change the ethnicity of the character. Like, wow, like no brainer. And the viewers is like, what? What does that has to do with anything? I mean, they could still change, bring a guy that's from Mexico or whatever have you, really, but just be looking like the character, be the badass, be that guy. When you look at him, you'll be like, oh, Ghost Rider, I'm gonna shit my pants, And when you look at him, you're like, okay, I'm going to bring me a burger or something. You know what I mean? It's important. It's important for the character. That's how they don't just draw them in the comics book like, every other guy is just the regular Joe on the street, selling burgers or literally fixing cars somewhere in a garage in the desert. That is how, you can imagine him doing. I mean, it's gonna be perfect for that. Although Terminators, I know the next argument, I've heard it before, they could be like blending in, they could be like just be one with the environment. I mean, depending on where they are, it doesn't really matter how they look, but Arnold, he created the standard. He is the first and the best. He's the manliest man. He's like, hi, I'm the Terminator, He he is the shit. Sorry. He's the real deal. Sorry, I'm pretty sure that YouTube's gonna, block me or for this. I hope not. I really hope not. So, yeah, I think that this guy, because I did watch him in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I don't have anything against him, believe me. I do think actually that he's a good actor. I just don't think that his type is correct for this type of a badass role. Although he does really do a good job being a badass in the ways that he's playing in the trailer, but still it's just hard to buy him, you know. I thought that there's supposed to be some standards in Hollywood, but I guess that is falling apart now too because of SJW bullcrap and politics. James Cameron is involved, but he's not the director. Yeah, and he at least please work out for this. Like what the heck? I mean, he obviously did work out somewhat, but that is just a bit of an above average physique. But oh gosh, it will make total sense for Terminators to have a lot more muscle, lean muscle, because it's a real tissue and it's going to help them perform better, even if it's comprised of other cells and micro nano something technology. Still, if it's tough tissue, if it's a well-developed tissue, it's going to help them, you know, physically in terms of strength. I mean, that's how strength is formed, from the bones, from the muscles, and physics still apply to a robot, I do think. So the more tissue he has, so to speak, the stronger maybe he should be. So at least I can make him be physically opposing. He has to be physically opposing. He's the Terminator. Okay, okay, Gary, calm down, calm down. Yeah, Ivy, yeah, tell me what you think. Yeah. I bring purpose, you hit, now you hit eccentric. Enforcement. Yeah, I mean, anyways, let's continue. I hope that in today's super offended culture, I hope that nobody's gonna be offended. But guys, things were not like that before, you know. I mean, things were really based on standard and on some kind of a logic. You want your villain, your evil person, to be as menacing and you know, physically out there, imposing as humanly possible. You don't want, when you look at him, to be like, oh, the guy from the IT office or from the Burger King diner or something. Yeah, you know. Okay, so maybe first they're going to underestimate him because of how he looks, but then they're gonna be like, oh, we have to run. Again, still not enough. But yeah, anyways, continuing.
Scared. But I'm here to protect you.
Well, actually, she's a lot more scary than he is. I don't want her going, you know, after me. As much as me personally, I could be a warrior princess in real life, kicking guys left and right, you know, fighting for myself and all of that. I really hope that I don't have to anymore. But the point is, even I will be like, I'm out of here. I mean, I don't want to unnecessarily fight her unless I really have to, you know. Yeah, she's that impressive.
Never seen one like you before.
Ah, just love that. I mean, if she had longer hair, she could be even more epic. She really performs here physically very awesomely, and that's so important for a female character. I mean, it's important for a male character, but the point is that in the past we didn't really had a lot of actresses that could portray a real strength and badassery, real determination in terms of their abilities as a fighter, warrior, soldier, whatever the case may be. A lot of actresses are still so, you know, like, you know, so feminine, like too feminine. And in this kind of situations, if you're really badass, you're going to forget that you're a woman. You're just going to be focused on the fact that you have to survive, you have to give your best, and it doesn't matter if you're a woman or not. You just do your best, whatever you can freaking do. And you know, if she's physically capable, that whole wall, that whole femininity factor is going to fall right there, because she does not have to do anything in terms of, you know, trying to be feminine. She, you know, that's gonna be completely switched off. What is going to be switched on are going to be her instincts of survival. That and only that, like an angry mother that's protecting her young in the wild nature or in general. So that is how you have to portray such a character, and she does a really amazing job, this actress. Let me just look at her name. I definitely saw her in other movies. I'm pretty sure I saw her. Saw her in ah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Blade Runner. She had a small role there. Blade Runner. Yeah. She doesn't really look badass when you look at her at first, like a blonde girl basically. And that's it. She doesn't look as threatening or anything like that, but in this movie, she looks like embodies this character. Wow, there's some pictures here that you see from the trailers that I'm looking at them at IMDb. She looks freaking scary. She did get very lean for this role. She used to be more, you can say, well, normal, more of a normal body composition, although she was lean. Oh, she has like, yeah, I remember her definitely from the latest Blade Runner. She really worked out for this, I can tell you, because you know she has one of those physiques that is just easy to see the muscle if she makes any, because it's just very lean and tall. Yeah, I mean, I was talking about that same topic with my dear colleague from Superheroes Bulgaria today. He showed me basically one of his colleagues that is very lean. She has abs, muscles everywhere, and what can I tell you? I also had such colleague that was able to sustain low body fat without basically doing almost anything. Actually, anything, not anything at all. In her case, she was not training for years, but she still kept her muscle, and she was very extremely lean. And I was, first time I met her, I was like, "Wow, you're training, you're working out." She's like, "No, haven't been for years." I'm like, genetics. Yeah, now hormones. Because I can't look like that. Whatever I do, I just can't. Well, I am happy that at least I'm from that type that has everything. So at least I'm from the feminine type, but that also means that I have to work twice as hard to make these gains, actually be visible, to develop them enough. But you can't have, be like super lean and you start to go towards the non-feminine side and at the same time to be feminine and super lean. I'm going to try to get as much definition on my stomach as possible, but I really doubt that I'm going to get abs, like super defined abs, because that would mean that I have to, get down under 48 kilos, which is not gonna be very healthy for my height. So yeah, but anyways, my fitness journey is a topic of another evening. Continuing with this trailer.
Seen one like you before.
Oh,
Almost
physicality.
human.
I am
Awesome.
human. Just
Awesome.
enhanced.
Oh boy.
Why do you care what happens to her?
Because I was her.
Ah! I don't like this delivery for some reason. It's freaking me out.
Happens to her.
Because I was her.
I mean, I don't know what Linda Hamilton was in the past few years. I haven't seen her play anything truly for years, so I'm not sure. Gears 5 video game. Oh, Sarah Connor's voice. She's going to be a character of Gears 5. That's the first time I've heard of this. Another movie is It Does It, Terminator, yeah. Oh, she already filmed those, yeah. I mean, Terminator is obviously in post-production and the other as well. So 2017, she has a role, Curvature, Florence. I mean, her character is Florence Shoot Me Nicely. TV short, that's that small role. 2016, Sunday Horse. Lost Girl TV series 2013 till 2015. Okay, 2014, Defiance TV series. Bermuda Tentacles? Bermuda Tentacles. Admiral Linda Hansen. Wow, she is called Linda. Okay. Check. Okay, well, she was active actress. Yeah, she was. 84, 86, 88, 87 to 89, Beauty and the Beast TV series. There was such series? Terminator 2, 91. Then three years of hiatus, 94, 95, 95, 96, 97, 97, 97. Wait, she had Frasier? She was in Frasier from 993 to 997, so actually 2 years of hiatus, yeah. Okay, yeah, wow, 2099, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 2008, so nothing 2007, 2009, okay guys, so the point is, she was a very, very active actress throughout all of those years, apparently. Oh. Oh, you guys wrote? Okay. Absolutely, Abby. Yeah. Gary's fans, Gary Towns. Gary T's, sorry. Gary Towns. I'm just reading what Ivy wrote, that's why. Geriatrics. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, okay, let's continue because I can talk about something and like, you know, break it down on molecules basically. Yeah, maybe it's going to be better, but Ivy came up with that Gary T's in that direction. So yeah, Gary T's, we settled on Gary T's at the end. So continuing with the breakdown. Damn it, I have to go to sleep. Aha!
I can see you're very upset.
First, she was able to recognize him. She hadn't seen him since he was young. Second, why is she mad at him? Her and her son John Connor. By the way, where the heck is John Connor? If she's alive, where is he? So Terminator goes down. He saves their lives basically. She was back then very scared, and I mean she was doing her best, but she was very scared. Woman with a gun, very badass one, but still very scared woman. It was not like the image of today, and her image right now actually it's a lot more badass than before. But why is she angry at him? Why does she want to kill him? I just don't get it. I mean, I hope that we're gonna get it. The last thing that she remembers, as far as we know, is that he is a freaking good guy. Or maybe she is scared, but after that she sees that he's helping them, she still says, you know, I'm gonna kill you after this is all over. I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh. Oh yeah, yeah. This is the movie that I'm looking for. Again, I was talking about at the beginning of the stream that there's not really much to see at the end of the year. So one of the movies that I'm most looking forward to the end of the year is exactly Terminator Dark Fate. So yeah, I am going.
I'm going to help you protect the girl.
Oh, yeah, they're training.
Nobody else is gonna die because of me.
Okay, we also seen that a lot of times. The main person that, you know, all the world's fate depends on this person's survival, is going to say, nobody's going to die. We know, we heard it. You have to understand this is the only way for the whole world to survive. You can't go against the grain and be like, nobody's going to die, because we all know that everybody's going to die if you don't survive. So just go and watch other movies and see, I'm talking to her character by the way, and see that that's not how it works. You have to survive. Everybody else is going to die. So if like 5-10 people die, to keep you alive. It's very, very unfortunate, but that is how movie stories work. So you have to apply, not apply, but you have to comply to this because there's no other way. Okay, we don't need to see this drama again in every movie. Like nobody needs to die because of me. We're seeing that so many times. Yeah.
If you don't make it, everybody dies.
Okay, this is the freaking end of the movie here. I'm kind of worried, really worried that they're gonna show
Not because of
everything
me.
in this trailer. Well, at least she's shooting very, very good. Yeah, where the heck is John? What do you mean? Maybe his beard tricked her? Ah, she was like, he has a beard. Oh, he must be evil. That makes no sense. We're trying to basically joke with something that does not make any sense because we can't think of something that will make sense. So yeah, we'll see how they're gonna think of it.
If you don't make it, everybody dies.
Expect a big pain, brother. The whole body's a weapon.
And he's just letting him go. He is so human right now. Maybe that's the point.
Sorry.
Yes, continue to hug him, please. He's going to make a lot more holes in you that you actually think. Yeah, face bombing and hissing. Okay, just get to the chopper, okay? Everyone, list. If you live, move it. Yeah, I can just imagine that. Like. Okay, just get to the chopper, okay? Everyone lives if you move. Like, move it! Something like that, sorry. Maybe I couldn't just quite get everything there, but kind of paraphrasing, but maybe I will do it also like this. Miss, everyone is going to die. Do you understand this? Like the whole world, your mother's mother, your, your children, 50, 100 years in the future are going to die. Are you really desiring this? Ah, let me know. I'm just gonna sit here and facepalm and wait for you to decide, okay? That's just for the parody. Sorry. Oh, well, thank you, Kratos. I've been proposed for a lot of things. Terminator, not yet. But it's never too late, you know. I can just turn into Xena Terminator and it's all over for, Skynet, Grandma's net, Mexico's net, whoever net is it. Ghost Rider's net. It's over, okay? She's so cool here. Wow, you know how much force it takes to actually cut something with that chain? I mean, they basically make her like Superman here. How is that even gonna work with physics and all? Whoa, and he's made from, I assume, also nanobots and a lot of metal, and she is able to cut that with a chain. She must be with such a strength that I can't even imagine this. Yeah. Yeah, fine with the dying.
And this is all over.
She's looking at him like she's gonna like give him a, I don't want to say it, but she's like checking him out like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, but you look awesome. Like, what is this look? It's just her act is so out there to me.
when this is all over, I am going to kill you.
I understand.
And he's always the Terminator. He's like almost not looking at all. He's almost with closed eyes, like this. He's like, okay, I'm just gonna look at towards the camera, but he's like, I understand.
Over, I am going to kill you.
I understand.
Okay, that's very good, T800 Arnie you, because we don't understand why. Why? And everybody are going to survive this epic fall of the plane, I'm sure. Okay, I'll get to it, but only if you say that you are fine with me dying. At this point, their minds explode. I just have to read it. Gideon 9000. Other function is turning into Xenowarrior Princess. You know, just switching characters in a single tick of the clock. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of annoying. Honestly, yeah, it is. I love that. It reminds me of what, you know, the Hulkbuster did in Avengers Age of Ultron. You know, the same thing that he did, but with the huge metal, you know, hand. He was like dun, 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 on Hulk's head, and it's similar, but with the bullets. And only the hair was left. And he's like, "Hey, mate, I'm still here."
I'll be back.
Where are you going? Like, where? You're going to check if he's still there? He's still there. He's basically just making a barbecue out of the asphalt, and he is like, I'm regenerating as fast as, you know, Superman is regenerating when he's like under the sun or something. Like, who cares? I'm going to be after them in like 2 seconds. And she's like, I'm cruising down the road. I'm cruising down the road. There's nothing, absolutely nothing that is behind us. sorry. Oh, sorry guys. I just, you know, I'm just having so much fun with this trailer right now. I'm just happy that, you know, I'm here and I get to do what I love, which is talking with you guys and covering those trailers. I really, really love it, if you can tell. Okay, that's it. But again, she's like,
I'll be back.
okay, it's like she's going to finish him with that gun, really. And she's also like, I'm just gonna pretend that I'm not old, and I'm going to be a complete badass. At least, you know, I'm going to make it believable for you guys. And okay, just let me get to that. And now their reaction is really hilarious.
I'll be back.
Because they're like, what is this old lady doing? Like, what? We should be on the other side of the globe right now. Like, seriously? And she's like, I'm still cool. Yeah. The camera still shoots me. Here's my gun. Okay, I'm stopping with this. I'm just stopping with this. Thanks. Oh gosh, yeah. So that is it, guys. I really have to go to bed. Actually, the plan was to go to bed 30 minutes ago, but I guess I got really carried away with this trailer, and it was really, really fun. But yeah, I'm still looking for this. I mean, looking forward to this movie. And the bummer is that if this do not fix the Terminator franchise, we're going to have yet another considered as a failed attempt to revive it, and I really don't want to see that. I really love it. So I just want for once to have a movie that's critically acclaimed and really, really good, and to have some kind of a rewatchability factor. I'm hoping. Oh, Greg Prime, thank you. And hi to you. And didn't know that you're watching. Yeah, I'll be back. Is that like she's adult now? What the heck? I mean, I don't mind like switching lines just for the fun factor, but I just don't want that to somehow disrespect his character, because no character deserves to be disrespected, so I don't want that to be, turn into something like this, or to come out as a disrespect. I want this to come out as a flattery and a fun moment, but not like be, oh, okay, we didn't had her in the previous movie, so now we're going to give her all the screen time, and Terminator's persona, and all of that. So I just be Sarah Connor, okay? That's enough. Yeah, to do that thing I'd forgotten about. What was it, really? What was it? Yeah. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have a great weekend. I'm probably gonna be very, very busy for the weekend, so not sure if I'm going to stream or anything like that. I really hope so, but I kind of see that everything's gonna be busy. If I get my new internet, I'm going to be very curious of how that is working, if it's like smooth as a butter as I hope it would be. So we'll see if I can check that. Yeah, and that's it. Share your thoughts down below, let me know, and till next time with me, Gary G Reviews. And as always, guys, thank you very much for the support. If you don't follow me on the social media, just links down below. So till next time, and have a great night. Sleep well. You have my time, and sweet dreams. Bye, guys.